Hello ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Mantis here, about to announce a match between this man marching away in the ring, the New Zealander himself, 2015 WWE Hall of Famer, Bushwacker Luke Williams, who is in discussions right now with the special guest referee for this match, the Grape Crusher John Maloney, who sometimes also wrestles for Great North Wrestling. And Luke's opponent tonight is this man in the pink, pretty boy Preston Perry, who has a spray bottle full of some scented substance right now, and Perry is being managed by MVP Michael Von Patton here tonight. MVP turned on his partner, the Steel Warrior, earlier tonight after their victory in a tag team match, and now Patton has joined forces with pretty boy Preston Perry. Perry's trying to say he doesn't want to touch Luke. He's claiming that Luke smells. The referee patting down Luke now, making sure he doesn't have any sardines or anything on him. This should be an interesting contest. Preston Perry has been on a win streak here lately in Great North Wrestling, and recently even had a championship match for the Canadian title against Hannibal when Hannibal was still champion. Preston Perry was not successful in that match, but he did have a decent showing. The crowd here is behind Luke, there's no doubt about that. Lots of Bushwacker fans here in Rockland, Ontario. And speaking of Rockland, we are going to be returning to a town very close to Rockland, Ontario, only about 20 minutes away, Hawkesbury, Ontario, for our first event of 2016, February the 27th, featuring former WWE Tag Team Champion, US Champion, and Intercontinental Champion, Carlito Caribbean Cool. Tickets for that one are on sale now at the Robert Hartley Arena box office or online at ticketweb.ca. More information on that event and all of our events that are booked thus far for 2016 are at thehannibaltv.com. Just click on the events section. We're also going to Napanee April 2nd, Ottawa May 6th, Kingston May 7th, Smith Falls June 4th, and Pembroke, Ontario in the Ottawa Valley June 25th, as we see Luke making the mistake of turning his back on pretty boy Preston Perry, who's attacking Luke viciously now, giving some shoulders tackles to Luke in the corner. Luke is 69 years old, but in very good condition for a 69-year-old. Of course, Platinum Preston Perry has the age advantage here. He's about 27, 28 years old, but he's now making the same mistake Luke did to him, turning his back on Luke, and he's paying for it. Luke firing away at the midsection of Perry. Now he's lacing his arms in the ropes now and just nails him with a fist across the jaw. And now a forearm smash across that chest, that well-muscled chest of Preston Perry. There's no question Perry's in good shape. Now getting his singlet ripped off here. Luke doesn't care much for pink, he's more into green. He's asking the fans, should I chop him again? The fans are giving a resounding yes, as he gives Perry a big chop across the chest here and celebrates with his march. Perry nails Luke in the midsection, forearms him in the back now. Takes Luke from one corner to the other. Luke hits the turnbuckles hard, but comes charging at Perry, sends a clothesline right to his neck, sends Perry down. Measuring him up with another clothesline. Perry's down again, and he's hightailing it out of the ring into the arms of MVP here, Michael Von Patton, the turncoat here, who turned on the Steel Warrior earlier tonight, super kicked him, and then pounded him into oblivion with the help of Preston Perry. It's already been a 7 count. Preston Perry better get back in the ring, or he's going to lose this match as a result of a disqualification. This is a huge match for Preston Perry. WWE Hall of Famer Bushwacker Luke is an absolute legend in the wrestling business. As he ducks a clothesline to Perry, atomic drop now to Perry. Perry's in pain here, and Luke is actually mocking him, making fun of him. As Perry's bread basket is hurting, Luke ducks another clothesline, fires off with another clothesline to Perry, and Perry's charging out of the ring as Luke celebrates with a march in a circle now, making the Grape Crusher dizzy. as Preston Perry trying to recover on the outside of the ring here. The crowd wants to see action. The Grape Crusher's going to have to administer a count here as we see a double high five to the outside from MVP and Preston Perry. I don't trust MVP on the outside. I don't even know if he has a manager's license to allow him to be at ringside tonight. He is a wrestler, but to my knowledge, he has never managed in Great North Wrestling before. Of course, MVP will be back in action in a wrestling ring February the 27th in Hawkesbury in a tag team match as MVP teams with the Big Biker Blade to take on the undefeated team of Freak Nation. That's at the Robert Hartley Arena Saturday night, February the 27th, as we see a big body slam there by Preston Perry to Luke, who's showboating now and drops a big elbow. You can hear the smack there right across the chest of Luke. Now he's mocking Luke, getting some revenge here for Luke, mocking him when he was in pain earlier from that atomic drop. Preston Perry, a power lifter, of course, and he's looking massive here tonight. Very well muscled upper body, huge delts, huge arms. He's hitting the rope. What could this be? A huge leg drop. But Bushwacker Luke moves out of the way. He spent too much time showboating. Now Luke making fun of Perry. This is very bizarre looking. But Luke is having some fun here tonight. Perry hitting Luke in the face. Tries to whip him into the corner. Luke reverses it and splashes Perry in the corner. Now Perry is down. Luke spanking himself. What does this mean? Luke in the opposite corner, stomping, trying to get the crowd behind him. Runs, puts his rear end right in the face of Preston Perry. I believe that has shaken Perry. Now what's Luke doing? He's taking off his belt. This is highly unorthodox, but the Bushwhackers have never been known to be orthodox. He's taking off his pants. Now this is a professional wrestling match. I don't know what he's doing here, but this is disturbing to say the least. It looks like he's going to stink face Preston Perry, but MVP pulls him out of the way as we see Luke, who's wedgied himself. The referee can't even look himself. The Grape Crusher's turned his back on Luke. This match is getting out of control here. This referee was brought in to try and maintain control. He's telling Luke to put his pants back on. This is a pro wrestling match. Luke's 69 years old. He may be losing his mind a bit. Or who knows, he may find Preston Perry attractive. He is called Pretty Boy for a reason. I don't know what the relationship is exactly between MVP and Preston Perry. All I know for sure is that neither men arrived here tonight with a woman. We may see a count out here. It's already a 7 count. And Preston Perry breaking the count right there. He's trying to break the momentum that Luke has here. Luke's ready to fight. Luke's always keeps himself in tremendous shape. He owns a gym in Florida that's frequented by the likes of Hulk Hogan, who's good friends with Luke, and many NFL football players, as well as other wrestling superstars. Luke now throws a punch at Perry. Perry grabs his neck, wrenches that neck right across the ropes, and another high five here by these two dimwits. Grape Crusher telling Perry to be careful as Perry drops a leg drop across the neck of Luke. This could be it right here, too. 2 count. 2 count by the Grape Crusher. Very slow 2 count. Now he's got the neck of Luke across the ropes, and I believe MVP has the neck of Luke. The referee's got to turn around here. This is a blatant choke, and this is totally uncalled for and not allowed. Luke is 69 years old here, and he's being double teamed by 2 wrestlers who are in the prime of their careers. And they're cheating on top of all this. These dirty tactics are too much. It's absolute bullocks as we see this again here. And the referee's got to put a stop to this. Luke is going to be seriously injured here tonight. Of course, Butch no longer wrestles. He's back living in New Zealand. He's not here to help Luke tonight, and the referee should be administering a 5 count here. This referee's very slow. There may be a disqualification. There should be a disqualification soon, rather, because this is double teaming and cheating. These dirty tactics is becoming too much to watch. Preston Perry knows how to wrestle. He should not have to resort to this when wrestling a man at Luke's stage of his career, but Perry wants to injure Luke is all I can believe. He wants to make a name for himself by possibly making this Luke's last match ever. This is not the first time Luke has competed for Great North Wrestling. He has a long history with Great North Wrestling. 2, Luke's got his foot on the ropes.
Legs on the rope. It wasn't on the rope. Count to 3, damn it, what's wrong with you? Go!
Preston Perry getting frustrated now. He's not been able to finish off the Bushwacker at this point. He is a WWE Hall of Famer for a reason. I don't know if Perry's... Oh, he's got the turnbuckle off. He just bashed Luke's head directly onto that steel. There was no padding on that. Now he's whipped his head into the steel again here. I'm not sure if he's going to bust Luke open if he keeps this up. Nails Luke in the midsection with a big boot now. Throws him off the ropes. Clothesline Luke. Luke is down. He could be out. Here's a 1, 2, and this could be it. No. Luke kicked out, but that was a sloppy pin. He didn't hook the leg. He didn't have the neck hooked. This is Perry's fault for being lazy and sloppy, not being able to finish off Luke here. Now he's choking Luke again. We've seen very few actual wrestling holds in this match. We've seen a lot of chokes, and I don't know why the referee is letting this go at this point. Grape Crusher is new to officiating wrestling, pro wrestling rather. He's done grappling, judo, boxing, officiating. He may not be as familiar with the rule book as he should be, but this is to Luke's hindrance here, but Luke's firing back now at Perry, who just nailed him, slowed him down a little bit, but Luke's got a lot of fight in him. Someone in the crowd just says most valuable pussy to MVP. I don't know about that, but it's certainly possible. MVP not well liked here tonight after turning on the Steel Warrior. I don't know what's going on in the ring now. Luke being kept in the corner by Perry. Now Perry whips Luke off. He hits that pad that's uncovered now. Perry hitting the other rope, knees him right in the temple. Luke is down now. Perry clapping for himself when he should be going for the pin. Chorus of boos here now by the capacity crowd on hand here tonight for Great North Wrestling. We have some of the highest attended pro wrestling events in Canada. The premier wrestling organization in Canada. And here's a 1, 2, and a very slow count here. Maybe this is the Grape Crusher's way of paying Preston Perry back for all the choking, but that's an extremely slow count. The Great North Wrestling Board of Directors is definitely going to have to review the refereeing in this match for the safety of the wrestlers in the future. Perry picks up Luke, forearms him, now hits him with a forearm smash to the jaw. It's having little effect on Luke though. Luke's very tough. He's very impressive in this match. Perry hits the rope, eats a big clothesline by Luke. He's firing up now. He's going wild. Another clothesline. Luke stomping away. This is a Bushwacker I remember. Flying clothesline now, reminiscent of Bret Hart. And this could be it. 2. Only a 2 count. Luke almost had him there. Luke challenging Preston Perry to get up now. Perry moving very slow. He's tired at this point in the match. Luke goes for the headman. Perry pushes him. Luke stops him though. Now they're jostling for position. Luke looks like he's going for the DDT. Could this be a DDT? He's fighting. Yes! DDT to Preston Perry, and if he gets him in the pin, this could be it. Luke's got him covered. Slow count again here by Maloney. Preston Perry kicks out. Luke's telling the referee to get him up, but he should just pick Perry up himself. He's letting Perry recover here. Could we see another DDT? Now he's whipping Perry off the rope. Perry reverses it. Backbreaker to Luke. 1, 2. No, Luke kicks out. Luke got that shoulder up. He barely got his shoulder up. This match is back and forth. Lots of arguing with the ref here by Perry. He's got to focus on his man. Perry now arguing with the ref, but he's got to not turn his back on Luke. Luke's got him. He's got him rolled up there. This could be it. 2. Yes, he's got... No. Perry just barely kicks out of that. He pays for turning his back on Luke, but now Perry nails him with a clothesline, sending Luke down. Luke's taking an extreme amount of punishment there. Now Perry's got him pinned again too. But Luke still manages to get his shoulder up. Incredible tenacity shown here by the Bushwacker. MVP arguing with the referee, saying that was it. The referee says you gotta pin him. MVP is going to have to be gone soon as the referee says it right there. Luke now picks up Perry, goes to whip him in the corner. Perry reverses it, comes charging at Luke with a big splash. And that turnbuckle pad is revealed there. It's just steel. Perry's stalling again here. He should just try and pin Luke here and get the match over with. But I believe he's going up to the top. This is an incredibly high-risk maneuver for a man 240, 245. I don't know what he's going to do. Luke's starting to get up here. Perry better watch it. Luke better watch it. Goes for a double axe handle, but Luke catches him right in the sternum. Stone Cold Stunner now by Luke. I think this is it. Tremendous display by Luke too. No, Luke's let him up. I think MVP's in the ring. Yes, MVP's in the ring, making the save here, but he needs to go to the back right now. This should be a disqualification. He has no business in the ring. If he's going to manage, he's got to stay on the outside of the ring. Luke is being double teamed here. MVP takes a swing at him. Luke's got him by the collar. I think he's going to give MVP what he deserves. Yes, there we go. A big smash right to the jaw of MVP. Sends MVP crashing down to the canvas. But Perry just took something out of his tights. What does Perry have in his hand? He just nailed Luke with whatever he had in his hand, throws it outside the ring. We need to get a camera on whatever he just threw outside the ring. The referee did not see that. He's making the pin now, totally oblivious that Perry just nailed him with something. Is the official word. Pretty boy, Preston Perry, the winner. Disgusting. TheHannibalTV.com is our website.